let's start with the article I sent last minute. But I'm sure that you haven't seen it yet, JD.
I did. I watched it today when I was having lunch.
No, I was gonna say you're not missing lunch.
So
I saw it.
You saw the trailer for Kraven.
I did.
All right, now hold on.
I think I fell asleep halfway through the trailer.
I've uploaded it. We could play it right now for our audience.
Oh, why?
Will we get a YouTube strike? Will it end the show and I never have to watch it again? Because I'm all for that. If we have to watch it together,
Yeah, that's my only fear. I don't know if we would get striked for playing any of this.
we don't
stuff.
need to play it. It's awful.
Okay. It is the most god awful trailer I have seen in a very long time.
Oh my God. We just watched the trailer for One Piece, like just before we started this. And you're saying that's the word. Oh my God.
Did you watch it?
I know. I agree. It's just,
I watched it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Seriously, couldn't pay attention to what was like.
What are you going to pay attention to? Russell Crowe with a bad Russian accent, and
It
Aaron
was like
Taylor
a minute
Johnson
and a half
even-
in. I was like, wait, what's going on?
Aaron Taylor Johnson didn't even try to do a Russian accent.
Daydreaming during it.
So
Yeah.
they're and she can do a Russian accent too. She can if she wants to.
She?
Sorry, never mind. Go ahead.
She's not in the movie. We're talking about Aaron Taylor Johnson, the former Kick-Ass, he was one of the Icemen. I can't remember, or one of the Quicksilvers. I can't remember if he was Marvel Quicksilver or 20th Century Fox.
He was Marvel.
He was Marvel Quicksilver.
There we go.
Yeah, and now he's Kraven.
The one with less personality, of course. Now we have a
Now he
personality.
looks like he's
that's
just
great.
playing his character from Bullet Train.
Which was a good
Oh
movie.
wow,
Did
I
anybody
like
see
Bullet Train. I like
that
Bullet
movie was good.
Train. It was silly.
Yeah.
It was
I
fun.
mean, it didn't.
What is it? He gets bitten by
Exactly.
a radioactive lion and he gets lion powers? What was it?
There's a very sad line too because there's no Spider-Man in here. What's his motivation?
To kill his father for reasons? I don't know what I saw.
Is he a hero? Is he a villain? What the hell is he?
Who cares?
I wonder how would we be reacting if this was like just some made for movie superhero? Like if it was like Darkman.
Darkman.
If it wasn't attached to like Spider-Man or Kraven the Hunter, if this was just its own thing, because it doesn't look anything like it anyway.
No,
so if it was just its own thing, would be like, that's probably fine.
No, I don't think I would because I don't know what trailer I saw and it looked bad. And Aaron Taylor what's the fuck's his name? Aaron Taylor Johnson has no personality. He has like zero charisma.
It's
Right? He was decent as Kick-Ass like 15 years ago, but there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing to this movie. And
none
Sony
of his facial features moves when he delivers the line.
He's like a
It's not
freaking
good.
wax figure. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know why Sony keeps making these Spider-Man movies with no Spider-Man.
Without Spider-Man, yeah.
It doesn't make sense. They keep doing it.
Oh, but they had that
Never
one.
seen any
That
of the
one.
Venom movies.
They had that 3 seconds or 2 seconds in the beginning of the trailer where they had all the spiders coming down.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah, there it is. Yeah, I know. It's like how what are they just teasing you now?
I mean, like maybe Moreland comes and eats him, and that would be like that would be great.
I bet
But
it'll
I
be
don't-
Madam Web because they're making that movie too. Yep.
How can
Sorry.
they make Madam Web without Spider-Man?
When has that stopped
They
them
are.
before? They did Venom without Spider-Man.
I know, but of
They
all
did a
of them,
Morbius movie.
but of all of them, how do you do Madam Web without Spider-Man? Like,
I think Venom.
there's nothing you can do with her at all.
And I
Like
feel like
all-
the spider scene was just to go, remember, he's a Spider-Man villain. Okay.
There's a really good Spider-Man movie out right now, right? I know Dave disagreed, but the 99.9% of society has decided that Across the Spider-Verse is a good movie. Why are we focusing? Why can't they just put all their eggs behind that cart instead of like doing these shitty spider villain kind of movies? I don't know. Clay says, I don't know why, but Kraven took a lot of elements from Catman, except personality. If Gail Simone wrote this thing, I'd be on board because it'd at least be funny.
Yeah,
This
this
is-
Catman or Secret Six or something, that'd be
That
cool.
would be great. That would be fun.
Sam
Oh,
says, I
Sam
actually
liked the
like
trailer.
the trailer. A man who becomes what he wants to stop. I thought that was pretty cool.
A voice of dissent. I appreciate that.
So he
Disagree
wants
with
to
it,
be
but
a
I appreciate
lion? A radioactive lion?
it. You must
He
be
wants to
lying.
stop lions.
Now
wants
that
to
the
stop
Hulk is
lying.
fully back with Marvel, is Spider-Man property the last missing piece to the Marvel? I
think
think
doubt
so.
it. I'm sure.
Isn't there still
more
some stuff that they
complicated
lost in the was it they got a lot of stuff from Fox, but did they get all of it from Fox?
Well, Disney bought Fox.
Yeah, before
Yeah, I know,
that,
but they only bought part of Fox, and I think the part.
Well, unless Marvel sold stuff to Fox News, I think they got it all back.
yeah,
Okay.
the only other pieces that were out there were Namor. They got Namor back, and
Namor back. Of course, maybe you don't want Namor back after what we read this week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh my God!
Ooh.
Yeah.
wait, did I miss something?
Oh yeah, he got
Oh
arrested.
my God!
What?
Where? Oh yeah. You didn't
Oh.
know that?
No,
John, to the Google.
To the Google.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Domestic
I just
abuse.
assumed you didn't want to talk about it in the news.
Yeah, so did I. I was like,
No,
I was waiting
well,
for us to.
I
bring that up.
have been busy with work, and then
Tanakh worked.
birthdays and-
Tanakh, right? Tanakh.
Something like that. Yeah.
Tanakh
Huerta.
worked. Accused of sexual assault, June 11th, and it's all over the news.
So
But maybe it won't stop him after the movie we just saw.
so Marvel's
maybe it
having
will.
the same kind of casting problems.
Well, hey, now wait a minute. Marvel has been casting for what 13 years now. They were bound to have one bad apple, although
Now it's two.
they've got two bad apples because
Depends how you slice it.
clang.
Probably more.
But clang, I'm gonna call him. But yeah, but like, so that's two for 13 years, whereas DC was or 15 years, and
DC just has the one.
DC has the one, but they're 1 for 5.
Who else is? Well, okay, I forgot. Ray Fisher was problematic for different reasons. Amber Heard did her thing.
That was more Joss Whedon, I think.
Oh, yeah,
being the
Joss
problem.
Whedon.
Yeah.
DC did have a lot of problems. You're right.
And classy.
I don't know how much of that
radioactive lion. It should be a
can plan
radioactive
for, unfortunately.
space lion, right?
Sure.
God, yeah.
It sounds like Voltron, which is a movie.
Exactly. That's
I
what
would
I'm
watch that
saying.
movie. Let's make Voltron. Let's not make.
And there should be
Kraven.
5 of them.
Yes.
And they should be piloted by space explorers.
Dude,
that
do
would
you
be
think-
that would
How
be an
much does
awesome movie.
Kevin Feige love that in association with Marvel at the beginning of that Kraven trailer?
Oh yeah, I'm sure Kevin Feige's like, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot.
No,
He's
you
firing
don't need to put our leg on this.
Sony has to
It's fine.
they have to keep making this movie so they can keep the property, right? But they don't have to. Like they have to have something in production. But they just keep making the Miles cartoons. They're good. People love them. These like intentionally bad movies. I don't know who this helps.
How is it that the team that's doing the Spider-Verse movies is so much better than everything else?
Because
and like has their act together.
Lord and Miller.
No.
Gordon Miller.
Here's the problem: is that
Gwen Stacy was in the movie.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yes, we got that. Fine.
Sorry, that was last
the
week. I'm sorry.
with the animated stuff, they can do whatever they want. They can have Spider-Man and all the other Spider characters and make it work.
You can't tell me the movie we watched for today wasn't practically animated.
This is
Poorly?
true.
True.
But I think with the live action stuff, like now that Spidey's tied in with the MCU, but they can't tie all their other movies in with the MCU.
Correct.
So
They
they have to
are.
make these Spider-Man adjacent movies.
The key word there is have. Do they have
But they want to do it so they can keep the rights.
Right,
Like,
but
that's
they
the whole
have you
problem.
just got to keep moving. Yeah. You don't need. It's like one every 7 years. You don't have to keep making them like this. They could just knock something out just to keep the rights in perpetuity.
Well, wait a minute. How long have they had the rights to some of these characters, and why are they making more movies now?
1995. I want to
Yeah,
say.
but they had,
Big money.
for Spider-Man, they had to do a new movie every couple of years. But
Yeah.
these have been just sitting around the whole time.
because
so,
they were
like-
trying to make. They were actively trying to make Spider-Man movies. Most of them were bad.
Yeah.
But they were trying, and then they figured out, oh man, we just suck at Spider-Man movies. Let's just make sucky movies. We're good at making sucky movies.
So it's like one movie every 2 years or something for the whole kit and
I don't
caboodle.
think-
Doesn't
I
matter
don't-
what the character
we're
is.
getting
As
a
long as-
movie a
As
year
long as
now.
using one, as long as they're using one character and they're stable, right?
We're getting 4 movies in just
Problem-
2 years at this point.
The way I look at it is the problem is, so if you go into the comic book shop or you regularly read Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
your Spider-Man title that stars Peter Parker always comes out. And you buy this title. And then every once in a while, you get like a mini series that is like whatever, Morbius or Kraven or
Oh, I
something.
forget.
And then you can
Forget
pick
what
that
one
up
it is.
if you want. And then Hollywood looks at that and says, "Oh, that's a good model," except they're not continuously putting out Spider-Man content to buffet it. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
Mhm.
It's like the Gotham Knights TV show that is canceled, thankfully.
Yeah.
They keep trying to make all these things without the main character.
They love making Batman shows without Batman. They've been doing it forever.
So stupid.
It is stupid.
Was it
They
Pennyworth?
keep doing it.
Pennyworth. They did
Pennyworth,
Pennyworth, right?
Gotham.
Chris, I mean, Kassan says animation doesn't have the same appeal as the live action. I think that the studio heads ignore animation and wonder if Wonders, the creative team does a good job.
That is a huge blind spot in Western culture, because if they didn't notice, the Demon Slayer movie Mugen Train, like blew out a whole bunch of records over just towards the end of the pandemic. Like it's an untapped resource that these studio execs in the
Don't
Western
tell
world
them, because
don't.
then they'll interfere, like he was just saying,
True.
and that will be
Dave
a
just
bigger
said,
problem.
"Fuck y'all." Oh, he's back.
No. I
didn't mention
I have
Gwen.
an itch in my eye, and I wanted to not scratch it on.
Not
I just
that
keep,
on
I just
camera.
keep blowing
Yeah,
my
like
nose
that.
on camera.
Dude, we're already breaking like every rule there is. Like, it's like, oh no, don't scratch your eye, don't touch anything, don't
Now I
put
have to
your
itch
hands
my eye.
anywhere in the frame,
Don't eat.
don't move around. It's like, we're
So
just breaking every rule.
I teach video production, right? And I was telling them there are all these unwritten rules for audio and video that were true and strong for damn near 100 years, and now they're all kind of out the window because of YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Everything that was
And Twitch and
it started on YouTube, right? Because streaming is more ubiquitous now. So a lot of things that were hard and fast, you cannot do this rules, have been kind of gone by the wayside because a lot of people don't know them. And a lot of people have learned that, you don't need these rules necessarily. That's probably a good idea. Like, you shouldn't have a sandwich in your mouth during the show.
Bring back rules.
Oh, there's it. We could all do like a first viewing of something and eat lunch while we're doing it.
How's that any different than the Hot Wings show? Right? The Hot Wings show, you do an interview while eating. You're never supposed to do that. And there's a guy who made a gimmick out of it, and it's making a fortune. He gives really good interviews.
21 seasons. They're on season 21.
Which is crazy. And that's literally number one rule. Like, I was a wedding videographer for years. You don't film people eating, but that show works. Classes, I like watching animation on my TV, but not in my theaters, in my opinion. I disagree.
Yeah, I don't. Too. Yeah, I've seen a couple of the movies now. The My Hero Academia and the Demon Slayer movies, and just like some of the for these superhero movies, right? You try to go to a showing at night, like on a Friday night, because you're surrounded by geeks like you. You're all excited. I like talk.
I saw the Flash at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
I know, but
you're not selling the experience, John. That makes me
not at a peak.
Well, wait. But the thing is, like, I don't know, Japanese animation in the States is still not as big as everything else. So when you go there, you're going there with true fans, and so it's nice to go to a theater to talk to people and enjoy it together in a group that is actually actively interested and loves what they went to see. And I still find the movie experience fun, especially the sound quality and all that.
The point that I was making was that all of these blockbuster movies that we talk about on the show are at least 40% animated anyway. That's the only
computer animated. Yep.
Sometimes noticeably so. You're right.
Oftentimes noticeably so.
Well,
case in point. We'll come back to that.
It might come up later.
Kassan ponders, I wonder how much of the hate the Flash was seeing just because the narrative against DC and being negative and people don't want to be left out of the hate party. I think there's a lot to that. I do think there's a lot.
We'll get to that because
There's a lot there. Yeah. Drew says, we don't know any of the shared Spider-Man rights. I believe we do know that. Maybe Spider-Man movies don't count the rights retention. No, they do. We do know the rights set. It's been the case since 1995 when Sony essentially bailed Marvel Comics out of bankruptcy.
And it's also where we got the Amazing Spider-Man so quickly after Toby left.
Yeah, that was jarring.
They had to keep him going. Class says, to be honest, I never cared for Demon Slayer. The last anime I watched in theaters was Naruto. I almost did it.
Naruto the last, right?
I almost got it.
Naruto.
Naruto, the last, and that was 2017.
2 of those.
Naruto.
No, Naruto. So, but anyway, yeah, Naruto is I mean, but again, it depends on what you like. But I still like. Let me put it to you this way:
Burrito.
I have a really nice sound bar, but even I can't figure out exactly what setting's supposed to have for some of the sound design. For a lot of these DVDs or the streams is horrible, and so I miss like some of the verbal stuff. And I don't know why, but the movie theaters always have their sound stuff at like 10.
Perfect.
Like yeah, they have perfect.
All right.
So I can always hear the dialogue.
My wife is such a sound weirdo, I'll say. We had like our old roommate back when we had a roommate when we first got married had like a surround sound, and she would like freak out because she's got these super sensitive ears, right? So we go to the movies and she brings earplugs to the theater because it bothers her. So we're not allowed to have like good sound in the house, and I'm constantly cranking the volume up because I live with someone with mutant ability of hearing. And then she gets mad at me. Yeah, she's like Daredevil. She always knows what I'm doing too. So it is like Daredevil. So and then like
that's just wifely powers, but
like if I'm watching TV at night, which is rare nowadays, but she'll text me like on vacation, like everyone went to bed early, and I'm sitting there watching a little bit of TV. I get a text, turn the TV down. I'm like, it's on 4. If I turn it down anymore, like I got cauliflower ears, man, I can't hear. Golly, sorry, this is not Marriage Hero Speaks.
All right, let's move on before JD gets in trouble. Thanks for watching this clip from the Superhero Speak podcast, and don't forget to watch us live every Sunday night right here on this channel.
while you're here, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any of our great upcoming content.
Speaking of content, don't forget to check out our website, superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast, links to our social media, merch, comic reviews, and so much more. That's superheroespeak.com.
Thanks for watching, and don't let your cape be caught in the door. See you next time.